Yesterday we were tired. Let's call it tired from staying out all night.
Chug, 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 chug.
Hello everyone, I'm Josh.
And I'm Katie, and we are Fresh Breath.
We're the Band in the Van. This is the Band in the Van podcast. If it's your first time here, we do 15-minute episodes shot in the van on tour while we're playing music. And we just talk about stuff that's on our minds and in our lives. And we're going to get to it.
Yeah, so let's get to it.
Band in the Van podcast.
All right, hello everyone.
Hi.
It's been a minute, but we are back.
We are back, baby. Classic. We are back.
We are back in the van. We are acclimated to Vanlife once again. And we are here on South Padre Island playing shows for the foreseeable future. Yeah, our trip down here was uneventful.
It was as predicted.
Yeah.
It was long.
Long days. We drove through Houston on New Year's Day, and there was no traffic. So that worked out really good because everybody was at home and not working. So that was like something we didn't plan, but it worked out really, really well because we saw like no traffic the whole way down.
Yeah, so we kind of like skipped New Year's Eve celebrations. We didn't have a gig New Year's Eve. We just kind of had it as a travel day.
Yeah.
We had a 4 p.m. dinner at Cracker Barrel
We did.
on New Year's Eve.
We really joined the RV culture and we ate early.
And
yeah.
we stayed there too. And it was fine.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
We woke up the next day and headed the rest of the way down here. It was good.
Yeah, and then it took us a little while to just kind of get like familiar, comfortable again around here, get our bearings, and then we were right back into the swing of gigs. And
super grateful for everybody that's down here, all the bar owners and just the winter Texans that are down here and the locals as well. They treat us really like family. Like we got welcomed home at Laguna Bob. It just made us feel really good, like coming down here,
sure.
right? And also the sunglass tan that I already have after only a week. That is not happening in Canada right now either.
Yeah, you always get a quick tan.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm just windburned. I don't think this is a tan.
It's all right. Katie just came in from it's raining outside, so we're stuck in the van, and Katie just came in, her whole face and chest was all wet, and we're like, I think that should be the thumbnail. That's how we're gonna get the views up on this one, guys. But so on the way down, Katie and I don't know anybody else that does this, but Katie and I listen to self-help books together. And then so a lot of Mel Robbins, mostly Mel Robbins books.
We like the Mel Robbins books.
She reads it herself and she swears and she just seems like a real person, and everything's very... there is the technical jargon because she does a lot of her own research and she breaks it down in a way that you can digest it super easily. And the latest one is the let them theory. Yeah. It's brilliant. It's like we've used it many times since being here.
The way she adapts these like theories, lessons, techniques to her own stories and tells her own stories to help you understand how it works for her, what she had to go through to find out these things, and it just makes it super relatable and interesting to listen to. But the let them theory. Are you putting the timer on?
Yeah, we forgot to put the timer on.
But the let them theory.
It's already been 3 minutes, so we got 12 minutes left.
A super awesome listen. We always have a listen because something about her having like her own expression when she reads it, it makes it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she ties it into her whole life, like her own life, really, really well. And she does divulge.
And she's a podcaster. She's excellent at reading and like conveying the story, right?
Yeah, she's great, and she does divulge like information about her kids and her husband that I would like. You'd think that would be upsetting, but like she's like lays
all on the table.
She lays it all on the table. But like we've used it a lot since we've been down here already, just because when you play music and you're playing for different crowds, you're playing for different people, you're playing for different age groups. There's
a lot of times where you're like,
you feel like you're not doing it right,
second guessing yourself or what you're gonna play, or just wondering if like, what are you doing here? Like, we get I mean, we've been doing this for 20 something years, but
Yeah.
it's still, every show kind of feels like, oh God, what's going to happen?
The nervous excitement is always the same. And it's like,
Yeah.
with that book, like, it's really allowed us just to, like, let those people think what they think. They're going to anyways. You have no control
Right.
over what they're going to think or how they're going to react. All you have control over is how you perform and how you feel on stage
Yeah.
and how you're portraying what you want to do. And so
Yeah.
it really allows you just to be in your own head and just deal with your own emotions and
It's
and
a
just
it's a good way to remember, like, oh yeah, like I should only worry about myself in
Yeah.
situations where you're trying to control a room, like
you can't. You
So
can't.
yeah, it helped for sure. It's already been coming into play with
Yeah.
some shows and stuff, and just allowing, just not to get so invested in little trivial things, you know,
Yeah.
like emotionally and whatever. You
Yeah.
can just kind of like cut it off with that. Let
Totally.
let me
them, yeah.
enjoy myself. Yeah.
Speaking of things you can't control, I would be remiss not to mention the LA fires right now. I just would like to say that we feel for them, and we have family members that have dealt with fire as well. My sister's out in Fort Mac and was part of that big fire, and so we know the stress and the
Certainty.
the uncertainty of what's going to happen, and we feel for those people. And it's a time to stick together, not be torn apart about stuff. So, yeah, that's the only thing I want to say about that.
Yeah, we just watched a video
Yeah.
about what's going on in California, and
Yeah.
we don't watch TV very much in the van, and we don't
No.
follow really the news as much as, you know, some people, and so but we try to
At least know what's
tune
going on.
in a little
yeah.
bit. So we were just watching some videos about that, and it was
They could use some of the
devastating.
rain that we are having here.
Yeah, the weather here hasn't been amazing, but
Yeah, we've
when
been very lucky.
When we first arrived, we were like, it was 25 and sunny, which was
Amazing.
and then
Yeah.
it kind of turned last week, and it was rainy and colder. Like,
We only missed one gig. We've been kind of lucky. So, like, when you're down here, if you play indoors and the weather goes to shit, it's a good thing, because then people want to go indoors, right? But if you're playing indoors and the weather's really nice, it's hard to pull people out.
Off the
So,
beach.
yeah. So, in that regard, like, we've been very fortunate, because when it's been kind of crummy out, we played indoors, so more people came. And then when the weather broke just a little bit, we got to play our outdoor shows, and the crowds were great
and
too.
we've only really had one show cancel that week, right, at the Bob's.
Yeah, and that's just it. We're very fortunate, because there's been other bands that have missed out on multiple gigs in a week. So yeah, we're very grateful for that. I feel very grateful to be here. Very grateful that the people down here have welcomed us with open arms, and I just love it here. We have
And
so much fun.
I mean, if you've been following us on socials, we've been posting a bunch of reels, and I just posted one of like all the other campers and van lifers and stuff that you see here. It's like very much a spot
You
for that.
find your people. Yeah.
So we kind of, you know, like it's, I don't know, we laugh about doing van life in Canada, because there are lots of van lifers in Canada, but most of them are in like BC or,
Yeah.
you know,
There's not many in
There's some in
Ontario cruising
Ontario, you
around,
see
yeah.
them, but it's not like where they're like centralized like
Communities,
here, right?
like a community.
Like this is like a beach location to come.
And
camp.
it's funny too, because there's a lot of people that live the RV life, which is a very different life than we're living. The RV life is like they pull up and there's hydraulic levelers that are like
There's some sweet ones.
yeah, and then they get out and like you're living in a
Yeah.
whole, it's probably bigger than the house that we live
And
in.
the cool part about it is too is like you can see all the different types of rigs, like some
Totally.
really cool overlanders, and like
Yeah.
I don't know, there's tons of cyber trucks here. I'm sure there's people camping.
Did
in
you get
those.
did you get a picture of that one down the street this
think I
morning?
did, yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and put something in. Like there's this one that's down the street. It looks like, I don't know if it's like an Isuzu crazy overlander
Yeah,
thing.
like it's not from.
No, I think it's a European
Yeah.
make, but like it's crazy and just huge, but like that's not really living the RV life either. They're like
Well, I mean, it's
cruising over sand dunes and stuff.
What's it called? It's like a alternate lifestyle, I guess.
Yeah,
for
no, totally.
Living in a vehicle.
Yeah, but then there's some people that are like staying in their like safari vans.
Yeah,
And, like,
yeah.
You know, like there's so many
Or like
different
they're
ways to
like
do it.
explorers and stuff,
Yeah.
like just like putting a mattress in the back.
Yeah, but you definitely do meet your people down here, and I'll put in that clip of us driving down the street. There's just people camped everywhere, and everybody's so friendly, and everybody's so nice. And if anybody is afraid to come to Texas for whatever reason there is, go start with South Padre Island because it will change your mind. This place is amazing, and we can't say enough. So we're very happy to be here. And yeah,
we have a really exciting week ahead.
We
have
do.
like 5 shows in a row, which is what we're trying to aim for every week. There's going to be a couple weeks where we do 4 or whatever, but that's cool. And so yeah, this week
very
is
cool.
very
It's
cool.
very cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Josh likes to make fun of me. But yeah, so
You're dating yourself. It's like, what do they say, skibbity now? It's very skibbity.
No,
I got the Riz.
Skibbity's bad.
Skibbity's bad? I don't know. We're not trying to be cool and hip down here. I don't know.
Fucking peace out, man.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
There's a lot of that here.
Hippies in the van.
Yeah,
But,
we've been called the Canadian van hippies a couple times.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
The hair suggests that. The fact that we are in the van suggests that.
Yeah.
The dog's haircut as well.
Yeah. Ruby's doing good. She's been
Hunting a lot.
walking a lot and hunting the little grassy lands out here
Yeah.
and running on the beach.
Yeah, yesterday we were tired. Let's call it tired from staying out all night.
Chug, 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 chug.
And we still got 8,000 steps in yesterday. So we're trying to take care of ourselves down here. You never know with travelers and people showing up and nobody wanting to ruin their vacation by staying home that like there's always some kind of bug going around this time of year.
Yeah.
But
I hear at home it's pretty bad too. So if you're watching this and you're sick right now, we wish you speedy recovery.
yeah. And this is for entertainment purpose only. So like anything that we say, don't like take it too serious because we're in a so
just your opinion, man.
yeah.
Just like your opinion, man.
But yeah, we've been feeling like we wanted to get back to doing a podcast, and we tried to keep it going over the summer, and it just felt really hard because if we weren't really on the road, it just felt like we didn't have.
We stayed home a lot. It was easier when we were out west because then you're in the van.
Yeah,
it's the Band in the Van podcast.
It feels like it should be a thing when we're on the road, right? So then, yeah. So we're
if you're not in the van,
we're
then,
excited to be back on the road. We're excited to be back doing some podcasts, and I
Yeah.
think we're gonna try and do one every week.
one a week. I don't know when this
We're not
one's
gonna
going to
commit
come
to
out.
that, but we're gonna try and do more while we're here.
Yeah.
So you can tune in and catch
Yeah,
up.
tune in, tell your friends.
Yeah.
This is for entertainment purposes. We don't get too deep. We try and just let you know what's going on in our lives. And so right now we're stuck in a rainy day.
Like week 2 in the van of like a lot of weeks ahead.
A lot of weeks.
We're still smiling.
110 days left or something, or 100
days.
100 days left.
Yeah.
100 days left. So
Yeah.
we'll start the countdown.
And we've been taking a selfie every day, and we're putting it together for real.
Yeah.
I've already lost count of the days.
I know.
But I am working on that because I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to do that too. So, yeah. But yeah, so lots of exciting things happening here for us.
Let us know in the comments what you guys want to see. We can show you around the island a little bit too. We did an episode
gonna
last
do,
year from
another-
SpaceX.
Another tour of the van.
Yeah, we'll do it. I want to do a speed tour of the van. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, we're like very close to SpaceX. There was supposed to be a launch today, and then now the weather's
yeah.
gone. Yeah, it didn't happen.
It's foggy and
Yeah, so we'll keep you updated on that. We'll try and get some video of that too, because it's cool. Like last
If
year,
it's at like 7 a.m. though, I'm sorry guys, but
no, I'll get up and just record the sound.
we've been sleeping until like 10:30.
Yeah, that's what happens when you stay up late.
Well, yeah.
Chug, 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 chug.
But yeah, last year we were here for one of the launches, and it was like we were peopled out by that point. So we like went to the opposite end of the island from where SpaceX is. Yeah, like it's easy to get peopled out when you play music for a living because you're entertaining and then there's people around. And then sometimes when you're done, you just want to like go to the other end of the island. So we did that. And then we both woke up at 7 when it went off, and it was like rumbling the whole
I
van.
thought
Probably
that we were under attack.
yeah,
Like,
we're
I
probably
was-
10 miles away, maybe even 15 miles away from where the actual launch is. And it was like you were standing like next to it. It's pretty epic. So yeah, we'll try and capture some of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like whether you're a fan of Elon or not, it's still pretty cool. So yeah, we're Switzerland down here. We're just like right down the center. Like I agree with what you're saying, and I also agree with what you're saying. And I still think that rockets are pretty cool. So
Very cool.
It's very cool.
super cool.
I got you.
Skibbity. So what is Skibbity then?
Skibbity toilet. It's supposed to be like
Skibbity toilet.
You never heard that
Who
one?
are you? You're on TikTok too
I'm on
much.
TikTok.
Yeah, I'm not on the
Skibbity is
talk.
like a loser or like a
Oh, really?
somebody that is stupid.
Oh, well, that's not very nice.
That's why the toilet thing's attached.
Skibbity toilet.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
don't know.
All I know is the Riz, because that makes sense. Like the charisma,
Yeah,
like that makes sense.
sense. Mm-hmm.
That's a word that makes sense. Is this how our parents felt when we were young? And they're like, the kids are coming home and saying,
like
sick.
What did we say?
I
Oh,
don't know.
wicked.
Wicked. Sick was
What's
like,
up?
yeah. That's English though. Like, what's up?
I guess, but it was like a catchphrase, right?
I
Like,
guess. Budweiser. What's up? Or no, that was Scream, the movie Scream. I don't know either. It's funny how old you feel, but then you come here and we're actually, I think we're the youngest people on this island
maybe
right now.
not
So
like of the whole island, but like out of the winter Texans.
out of the current winter Texans, yes. But they're all out having fun, man. You gotta hand it to them. They're out. They're having
doing
fun
it, yeah.
every single day that the sun is shining. There's people out and they're having fun, and that's
listening to music.
Listening to music.
Yeah.
They're listening to live music. They're supporting live music. There's a 15-minute timer. But like honestly, we love this island
Starting
so much.
a point. It's time to go.
Yeah, we're super grateful that we're here and the people are out and listening to live music. And
We made it. We're back in Texas, baby.
We'll catch you on the next one.
See you guys.
See ya.